Breaking news at noon, Yolo County authorities say they have found human remains at the site of that fireworks facility that exploded earlier this week, though they have not been identified belonging to any of the missing people so far. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Dominic Garcia. That blast happened Tuesday, small town of Esparto that's in Yolo County. At this hour, family members have identified 4 of the 7 missing people to CBS 13. So that includes 3 brothers, 18-year-old Jesus Ramos, 22-year-old Johnny Ramos, and 28-year-old Joel Jr. Melendez. Family of Carlos Rodriguez also says he is still unaccounted for. Right now, we want to go to your reporter, Claudette Stefanian, in Yolo County with the latest on the aftermath, also the discovery that they made today. Claudette, what's the latest on that?
Hey, Dom. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, this is news that has just come down. We're now learning that the Yolo County Coroner's Office has been granted access to the site and that they've been able to locate human remains. Now, right now, they're saying they haven't been able to positively identify these remains. However, they do mention that they've been in contact with families. And all of this is happening just as they say they're going to be entering recovery efforts that's going to continue into the weekend. Let's go ahead and take you out to some video. This is families continue to demand answers, saying officials aren't doing enough to locate their loved ones or keep them in the loop on the investigation. We spoke with one father this morning who says officials asked for his DNA swabs today and is aware remains have been found, but is nowhere closer to finding out what's happened to his beloved 2 sons who aren't even 25 years old. Take a listen.
My life, at the same time, my dad, you know, simple. They kill my kids, you know. It's supposed to be U.S. has the best, you know, things for fire, the helicopter. You know, they have a lot of things. They don't do nothing.
Investigators entered the property for the first time yesterday since Tuesday's explosion. Up till now, they have said the grounds have been unsafe and dangerous for crews to enter. We've also learned additional information about the facility itself, with Yolo County officials saying the property has multiple licenses, but not a local permit to store fireworks. Here on land, they say, is for agricultural purposes only. Yolo County officials say they are looking into all of this. Now, bringing you back out live, we've also just received word from the county that they're not actually going to be holding a press briefing today as far as developments are concerned. However, Dom, just as I mentioned, that new information coming down, learning that the Yolo County Coroner's Office has been able to access this site. However, got to tell you, I've been speaking with some of the individuals out here, and a lot of them are still searching for answers, trying to figure out what the situation is as far as getting some more info in regards to their loved ones. A lot of them still in the dark for today, hoping for something. With that, back to you.
All right, Claudette Stefanian reporting live in Yolo County. Claudette, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Well, this one has been pretty spectacular. It's very rare. It might be the first time that I have actually been able to hear a fire from outside the helicopter. It's a very high noise environment, but the fact that we could actually hear that explosion was a first for me. As far as watching this fire, that is correct, yes. That we cannot hear the individual fireworks going off, but that last explosion, the large one, we could hear that over the sound of the helicopter. We are at 4,500 feet. We're a safe distance away from this fire, and from that distance we could actually hear it. I do want to thank our viewers who